Hi, it's been a while. What you saw in that intro was a quick glimpse of what I've been up to for the last couple of weeks. For a while now, I've been working on something very special, and in exactly a week's time, on the 7th of June, I will release my debut single, The Light, on all streaming platforms. It's going to be an incredibly special moment for me, and I'll hope you'll be there to support as you always are. For the last month, I haven't uploaded any new videos, but there have been quite a few things going on. Since the last episode of Project Reborn, we have played 5 games. The first one we actually won 1-0, which was an incredible feeling, and we were back to winning ways after conceding that late equalizer in the derby. We celebrated a victory in the dressing room, and then things changed a bit, both for the team and for me individually. We played Heshta in the second game the weekend after, and I became sick. I know things like that happens. I became sick, and I had to sit out that game. And we lost 4-1, which was not a great result. The first few games we have scored 1 goal, we have conceded 1 goal. There have not been many goals in our games, and we have been very solid defensively. But then in this game against Heshta, I wasn't present, but I've seen a few clips from the game, and from the general talk within the squad is that we were not there quite mentally. And we weren't quite there to take our chances that we had offensively, and when you score those chances, that changes games. But a 4-1 loss, and I sat out the game, so not a great weekend. Then the next weekend we had another home game against Gautiod, which is kind of a derby again, and I was back in the squad, but I felt really tired, and I played as a number 9, which is not my favorite position to play. There's not a lot of times when I can pick up the ball and run at defenders. It's more of playing as a target man, offering that outlet and making the runs in behind. But I struggled to affect the game. I thought we played pretty decently with the ball. We were pretty solid in possession of it, and we created a few chances. But they did well to defend, to keep us out of the goal. And then they scored 3 goals that were easily preventable. But big up to them. They deserved the win on the day. We weren't there again mentally to secure the 3 points or even a single point. And then we went away to play Kongahella, which is the best team in the league currently, and they have done a really solid job. They went up from Division 3 last season up into Division 2, but they have been playing really great. They have a great striker who always is a danger in front of goal. And this game we played away, it was a very hot day, like the first game that you can really feel that summer is starting to come to Sweden. And we played pretty great. We were solid defensively for the entire first half, and it ended 0-0. And then we went into the second half, and our goalkeeper made a mistake, which happens, but from that mistake they scored 1-0, and that was really tough mentally because we had done so well in the game, and then to concede a goal that easy, it had a kind of a big impact, I think, mentally on the entire team. And for this game, I was not present mentally. I don't know what happened. I just felt off altogether, and then I made a mistake. I started the game on the right wing, then I came in to play as a number 8 in the second half, and I received the ball just outside the penalty area. I had a bad touch, they won the ball, and 10-15 seconds later they scored 2-0, and then they get a penalty right at the end to make it 3-0. And this was 3 games in a row that we lost with a 3-goal difference, compared to 1-0 losses, 1-0 wins, 1-1 games in the first games. So this was not a step in the right direction, and we needed to do something about it. And then we had another home game against Säffle, and once again during this week that led up to this game, I got sick again. That told me that something's wrong. I felt tired, and my body hasn't been feeling good, and now I get sick again for the second time during the course of like 3-4 weeks, which is that's not supposed to happen. And I think that you can still hear that maybe my voice is a little different. But once again, I had to sit out of the game, didn't make the squad, and we played Sefla at home. I was there watching the game, and I think this time, after these previous 3 games where we didn't perform, we weren't there mentally, we didn't work hard enough. Now in this game, you could see the hunger in everyone's eyes. We were there to win every tackle, every second ball. We were solid both defensively but also offensively. We created a lot of opportunities. And then in like the 33rd minute, Sefla scored 1-0 completely out of nowhere. They hadn't had a chance during the entire game, I think. But then we showed character and we got back to it immediately. And 3 minutes later, we got a goal, 1-1. And then just a couple of minutes later, we got another goal to complete a comeback, 2-1, which also became the final result of the game. That was definitely needed after those previous 3 games where we didn't perform, we weren't there mentally. And now we had secured our first 3 points in 4 games. And it was a great feeling, and that's the latest really. So what else have I been up to during these last few weeks? Well, a few weeks back, if you haven't seen it already, I traveled back to my hometown to receive the 2024 Sports Grant of the Year award, which was, I found out about it, a couple of months ago, that I was gonna receive the award. But it was such a great feeling to head home, and, I got to say a couple of words. I was kind of nervous, but, it was a really great feeling to be recognized by the place where I grew up, where I learned the foundations of who I am, both as a footballer but also as a person altogether. So it was really nice to be recognized in that way. It was a great day, and it's a day I will remember for a very long while. Other than that, when I haven't been training or when I've been out sick, I've been in school trying to finish up the first year of university, which is soon about to be done and dusted, and head into a summer. I will study in the summer as well, but it won't be the same. But yeah, it's a nice feeling to be done with the first year of university as well. Other than that, I've just been trying to, enjoy the first weeks of, spring, summer. Is summer here? I don't know. It certainly have felt like summer, but we treated to some good weeks of some great weather. And, I've been with the family. We traveled out to the West Coast, where I've actually never been before, which is kind of insane when I live just an hour from there. So we went out to the West Coast, and I've been there 3 times now, actually, in the last couple of weeks. It's a really nice place, extremely beautiful, and I will definitely head back there more during the summer now. And I've also been working on the music, and this is something that I've been enjoying music, and I don't know who doesn't enjoy music, but I've always wanted to, try to create something myself. Perhaps for the last year was when I got the inspiration to actually do it for real and not just have it as one of those dreams that I want to try someday, but I've actually taken the steps to do it now. And it will be something kind of different from what I do on here, obviously, because here I share my football journey and I'll try to help you improve your games. But this music journey is going to be something else entirely. It won't be connected to this channel, but I still hope that you will appreciate it, and I hope that you'll like it. I have no idea. I think it sounds good, and people close to me think it sounds good, and I always want them to be brutally honest, but I am usually my own biggest critic, and if I think it sounds good, then I will put it out. So that is something that I've been working on kind of secretly. I've been teasing it a bit on my Instagram, but I mostly kept it a secret. But now my debut single, The Light, will go live on the 7th of June, so in exactly a week's time, and it will go live on all major music platforms like Spotify, Apple Music. You will be able to find it on YouTube Music as well, on the separate YouTube channel that I'll link down below. But yeah, you guys are my biggest supporters, and I just hope that you want to join in on this journey as well. And if you have watched this far, I can share a little secret with you, that my debut single, The Light, is only the beginning. A lot of exciting things is coming up over the summer and heading into the fall. But that's it for this time. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.